I'm first. Woohoo.
Lunagi, congrats on being first.
Are y'all ready? All right. I'm unmuting y'all, and we're going live. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Somebody's not in Roll20, and it's Several the Limb Pilferer.
Ba-ba-ba.
It's not me.
Excuse me. I cannot reach it. I don't have any arms.
Sephiroth the Nugget.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We're not getting back into that.
Chimpkin.
Chicken nugget.
let's not talk about. Oh, hey everybody!
Hello.
Hi chat. There are cooldowns via points, but they're I think they're 10 minutes each, so not terribly long.
But if a situation arises. Hi!
Where are y'all's most
Hi.
up to date?
Bella has
tokens at?
Bella has received their prize in the mail, so I no longer need to freak out about dice being lost in the mail because they didn't get lost in the mail. So
Oh, good.
hooray! Enjoy your dice.
Hello there.
Did you force them to post it on social media?
No, I did not force them.
Wow. You're a terrible streamer.
I'm a terrible streamer.
I don't know what Walk-On does, but everyone else is doing it.
If you are subscribed, the walk-on works, and it plays its own little sound effect. If you had the blurb link open, you would hear them
All right.
as
So
they come in.
while I get the blurb link open, because I completely forgot that existed and was a thing.
I know.
Hey,
What?
don't you
Just
start.
reminding y'all that it exists.
Don't you start.
It exists.
We still have no idea what has happened to our big fluffy kitty cat, who is somehow trapped between realms in a nightmarish hellscape
I have
of
another player advantage.
terrible things
Oh.
that have been happening that I've been DMing to the player as they've been further and further descending into madness. I'm sure that they won't be suffering from horrific stress and trauma when they return, and they'll just be a happy fluffy kitty cat, and they'll be super, super talkative about everything that goes on.
Thank you, Nagi, for the special skill usage. I officially have a
Alright.
special skill usage and one player advantage. Thank you all.
So, Juke
And
gains one
Pachi
special ability.
has also given us a hydrate, so go ahead and get hydrated. Or else.
Yeah, I got some Brondo in my bottle tonight.
So,
Mm.
I will award something very special tonight to whichever player wants to give a recap of what happened last time.
Oh fuck, I don't. There was a spider.
But I take notes. That's not fair.
No, the spider was the episode
I mean,
before.
if you don't want to have
The
a
spider-
special bonus,
The spider
There were
was,
two spiders.
There's the
Ooh,
goblin.
finger.
two fingers.
There was the goblin and the kite. And the kite was going to turn them into like an old lady. If she let it come down with the bows still attached, but the only way for the bows to get detached was for it to not be blowing in the wind. And she needed to be confident in herself or something. Anytime she was getting upset, it was getting, I think, like closer to dropping it or something. I
Yes.
forget.
Okay, we have covered the goblin.
So yes,
what
we
happened next?
cheered her up, and she was able to
Yes,
so
go
we
home.
helped the
She's hiding in
goblin.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
goblin.
Bird almost got
Goblin.
fried in the air. Somehow survived. And let's see what else happened.
The guy who
We
Her name is-
met a
characters?
dandelion. We met
Yeah,
the
her
dude
name
that actually
Alsby.
cannot not hate
He's
the
a
actors.
thespist.
Yes, and
Oh my
Alsby
God.
Alsby survived. And then the thespian birds that used to be actors.
They used to be mimes. Let's get it straight.
Okay,
Yeah,
mimes.
yeah, the lowest rung of performing theater.
Right. Okay, so yeah, so we came across the Burbs, who was giving that guy a special dose of hell. Jolene wanted to give an even worse dose of hell, and we nixed that idea really quick. And
Yeah, you saved Jolene from turning evil.
yes,
Er.
and
Turning. Oh, okay, I'll give you that.
and then yeah, the Dandelion Knight, which their name escapes me at this moment.
Amador.
Amador and his bumblebee,
Amador.
his queen bee,
Enchanté.
refused to help us unless we agreed to help them, I guess. And we were like, well, you got to understand.
No, you have to
you have to assist.
You have to free.
Yes,
the
we're supposed to free
twin.
the twin, and they have the other twin who is very
Yes,
sad,
that is correct.
very sad individual indeed. She's
Yes, we need
she's
to
the
free
moon.
the twin.
Is she the moon and the one that's stuck is the sun? Is that correct?
That is correct.
Look at
The
that.
masked figure that is here is Gleam, and her twin.
Blister?
Do you recall? Glister is correct.
Hey, you're missing the most important
glistening.
part of what happened last time. At the
Gleam
very
was
start,
trying to rescue.
Jean went shield surfing and completely botched it.
Yeah, and that's how we came across the Dandelion Knight.
That is
and
how
the
you
bee.
met Amador, slaying vicious thistles. And
Hey, everything happens
should-
for a reason.
we should also note that Amador, who used to be a small dandelion, has now grown up big style.
Yes, because of
juicing
unicorn bathwater.
It's juicing.
Yes. After Severa has unicorn blessed in multiple ways. First with Severa's own horn, and then with some unicorn bathwater.
Oh,
That said, Juke, you get an extra use of your special ability. You're at 2 now.
Sweet.
And you get an advantage, so you're at 2 and 2.
Wait, what? I got both?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
okay.
said it was a very special bonus. And you did a very thorough job. That said, we find ourselves at the Fey Beacons. Once I pull everyone over to the correct map,
pull me.
Is
we
it
find
Fey Beacon?
ourselves at the Fey Beacons, where currently the Peritons, the former mimes, have winged off for greener pastures, while our delighted party watches the Thespist elven prince slowly making his way down from the second beacon after having yourselves a quick little rest. And Amador speaks to you and says, "You have promised to help us, but I must confess, I am not sure how much you will be able to do, since you are also sworn not to slay Indolin, the bitter end, Moongrave.
Yeah,
That said, perhaps there are other ways you could aid us that would not fall afoul of your contract. I am curious as to whether or not you're familiar with the Koreds and the Briganox.
Are we familiar with this?
we heard about them yesterday.
Yes, you heard about the Koreds yesterday, who usually hang out at Lockberry Hinge around midnight. You're not sure how you tell time here because it's just
Down there.
been dark and gloomy and stormy the entire time you've been here.
Hmm. Does anyone have a watch?
It's also said, you know, that the Briganox, that is, in their minds, have dug incredibly just deep enough, but not too deep, to be able to find a secret passageway into the Bitter End's estate. Otherwise, he points up from where y'all are at the Fey Beacons. high in the sky of a treacherous, hideously slick, rain-blowing, wind-swept precipice of darkness
Hmm.
Cool.
with lightning crackling around it constantly, and says, otherwise we could attempt to walk to the front door, or, and then he points to what appears to be a sheer climb of hundreds, if not thousands of feet up, a rain-swept cliffside. We could try and climb up the side if you're feeling gallant.
Nice.
You have terrible ideas, sir. They are just the worst.
A dandelion knight shies from no peril.
But we're not. Dandelion Knight.
Especially one as buff as him now.
Yeah. You're more jacked than I am.
It puts a very veiny leaf hand on your shoulder.
So
and
vascular.
and says, do not worry. I have gallantry enough for all to share. You hear a little zzz from Pollinella, and Eminem says, my lady, perhaps later.
Oh lordy. Maybe he really is the bee's knees.
Oh
But-
my god.
Oh
Gleam.
my gosh. You
Gleam
said
lets
that,
out
didn't you?
Did she sneeze? Was that a hiccup? I just heard a squeak.
It was a squeak that she's trying to suppress a laugh.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if your mic cut out because you went too high
No.
or something. Oh, that's adorable. Well, it sounds like we need to go meet the Corrids and the Brickerbacks?
Hally ho! Onward!
Oh, God.
Let us go! We shall waste no more time! Here, you appear to be the smallest. Let me carry you in my arms. Offers to pick Jean up.
So it just goes, wait, what? Ah!
Carries you bridal style.
Oh.
They stole the short king. Get after him.
No one's carried me like that.
Sadly, we used to have the D&D Beyond Twitch thing, but when Wizards of the Coast bought them out, that integration
Broke and they haven't fixed it.
was broke, and they have refused to fix it. Jean, you have another use of your player advantage now.
Oh my god,
and
thank you.
You did it
and
right away.
Alaris gave Sab advantage about 4 minutes ago.
Ah, yes. So I'm up to 7. I'm gonna be
Oh my
using
lord.
these when we get to any fun times now to give people disadvantage and to give our
All right.
villains.
So Sab has written down
advantage.
their advantage. Thank you for the special hell,
yes,
Alaris.
greatly appreciated.
Linagi, you gave Jean player
Unfortunately,
advantage.
the
Save that
DM
too.
has no special ability to give because the DM has all special abilities at their fingertips at all times.
Hey,
That
Hey.
said, would you wish to speak to attempt to speak to the Koreds or the Briganox first?
well, if the Corrids are closer on our way, if we go to the Lockberry Hinge and then down to the Briganock
Yes,
line.
I can show you the secret passageway to Lockberry Hinge. It involves sliding several jumps over harrowing precipices and chasms, as well as quite the thrilling bit of lightning dodging. Come with me!
Is he yelling this as he's bridal carrying Jean?
Yes.
Just like sprinting through like the
Yes.
mountains.
Maximum full action dashing the whole way.
Jean just like
Wait.
curls up in himself, like covers himself with his shield, like, what?
We need to
Not worry,
make,
fair one. I shall keep you safe.
do we need to make chase? Or are we just letting him take
He
John?
made off with your short king.
Yeah, he's stealing your short king.
So
Man.
follow.
I mean, it's your call.
I mean, we follow. We never break the party. We never separate the party.
Jean
Never
in the
split the
distance
party.
just going, ah.
I think he just got kidnapping is different.
It's a Feywild, everything's different.
Been cleric napped. Do not worry, I will save you from these ruffians who seek to torture poor elven princess like yourself.
Kidnapped by
Jeez,
flower.
Bella.
Kidnapped by flower. Jean doesn't stand a chance.
Yes, it's clear that John has been bullied, tortured, and tormented by the villainous Jolene all these years.
I mean,
Does
that does check out.
Does that make Jean the damsel in distress that Alator is
Yes.
rescuing?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I give good vibes. I bring only sadness. I bring gun.
So
Like sounds like a
Amador-
14 patch.
So Amador is bursting through, I would say, the underbrush, but there's nothing here. So there's just like a cloud of rock dust being kicked up behind. And it goes, "Don't worry, we'll take the quick and dangerous path."
Can we take a less dangerous?
I've done this at least 7 times, and only 3 out of those 7 have I been picked up and cast aside by a tornado.
We lost Sabrith.
No.
Ah!
I would also explain the delayed disappearing meow noise on Sab's end when Stella disconnected.
So you're being ran, and you see what looks like just a sheer drop, and Amador just jumps.
No. Ah!
And like there, all you see is like clouds rushing up towards you,
Oh.
and you hit the clouds, and it acts like cushioning. You plunge through the clouds, and it's like a giant slide that, whoop, and you land teetering on the edge of the top of the farthest most one of these stone pillars.
Oh,
And you
God.
hear the stone pillar creak ominously.
No, 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 no. He's trying to lean forward towards the hinge.
What is wrong? Stay close to me.
We're gonna fall!
Do not worry about things like this. I'm not sure your friends took the leap of faith that
Juke does the little nervous tappy taps that horses do, and she does.
Yes.
She goes for it.
we did. Oh, no.
Legs folded in. Let's go.
So I do need you to roll me your choice of an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Athletics
Jolene
or
is going
acrobatics?
as well.
Okay, same for you then. Severa, are you going to plunge into what appears to be certain death?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Athletics or
wouldn't I?
acrobatics? Let's hear what Juke got. I will remind you, you do have uses of
Yeah, I
advantage.
think I'm gonna have to use a player advantage because I rolled a 5. So
Yeah,
in
you might
total, I
wanna
would have
do
rolled
that.
a 10.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
Goodbye, one of my player advantages. Thank you for them, though. I really
Well, they're made
appreciate
to
it.
save you.
Are you going to keep that
Um,
11, Severa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have a 20.
Okay. Juke, what'd you get this time?
A 14.
Okay. Is there anything... So we've got a 20, a 14, and an 11. For reference, Amador got a 22.
And he's teetering on the brink of falling off this thing.
Well, I can't use a second
Well, he may
player
have
advantage.
chosen to land here just to show off as well. You're not
Yeah, he wants to look cool.
He's flexing.
Okay, so
Look how
Severa's
cool
keeping
I
the
am.
11, Juke is keeping the 14, and Jolene,
I'm keeping my
You-
20.
you like perfectly hit the slide. You whoop, and it lands you on top of one of the other pillars. Juke, with your 14, you hit the slide, but your hooves sort of scrabble a bit on it before you finally hit down on your rump and slide. It's horribly messing up your tail, by the way. I'm sorry. The fur is going to require so much brushing as you're suddenly launched into the air. But unfortunately, your ungainly frame causes you to catch a twist, and you're not a cat, so you don't always land on your feet. So
Right.
you are sort of tumbling in midair.
Oh, dear goodness.
So, Jolene, Jean, and Amador, you watch as Juke suddenly launches out, followed closely by Severa. Severa, you go down, and as you do, Go ahead and roll me a d4, Severa.
D4?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I like D4s.
What's your favorite? 1 or a 4?
Four.
I like 1,
Okay.
which is what I rolled.
Okay. What's your favorite limb again?
My...
The neck.
that's,
did not know that is a limb.
that's not a limb.
That's an
is,
appendage. No, it's a connecting appendage, maybe.
It is Andy. It is my right hand.
Your right hand. All right.
Mhm.
As you slide down the slide, your arm catches on a rock, and your hand disconnects.
There it
Your
goes.
hand goes flying one way, you go flying the other. You land pretty hard. You take you take 5 bludgeoning damage as you land.
That's not so
and-
bad.
You see your hand like launch in the air, and lightning breaks the hand in midair when it goes too high.
Hmm.
You're is this the hand that's made out of metal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know what metal your hand is made out of?
no.
Another hand bites the dust.
It should probably be steel.
Okay. Okay. Let's roll damage on it. Okay. Well, that 3d8 rolled 3 1s.
Nice.
So your lightning struck hand sort of tumbles and lands in the very center pillar. And you notice that the pillar is surrounded by rocks. It's about this time that I need either Jolene or Jean to try and catch Juke.
Well, I've got athletics to spare. I will reach over and try to.
Yeah. I do
Okay.
not.
You have
My guidance.
roughly. I'll let you use guidance. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have roughly. Not to shame a centaur lady for her weight, but she is a centaur lady.
I'm a big girl.
There.
I am thick.
It's like you're 3/4 of a horse and half a person.
Almost.
Okay.
So you have guidance. Are you
Yeah,
going
you
to
gotta-
use an advantage?
I will use one of my player advantages. Da, da,
All
da,
right.
da.
So everyone is down to 1 except for Jolene now, and me, of course.
So
Holy
Sab,
fucking shit.
Yes.
the magic armor expands to cover any missing limbs. So I think
Okay.
it just grows back.
So your armor just goes. New hands there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Make some. Oh, what's guidance? D4.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's make some magic happen.
Literally.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Okay, so the first roll was a natural 1.
Yeah.
The second roll was a 7 plus 1
Yeah.
plus 4, 12.
So you're
Can I
You-
just
you-
feather
you just-
fall?
you go to get you. Do you have Featherfall?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
When
Well,
it
yes,
looks
you-
like
you see Jean.
I'm
like,
not gonna land
you
right.
see Jean sizing up to try and catch you, and you realize he's about to catch like the
700
entire
pounds.
back end of you to the face. So you cast Featherfall.
Yeah, and I guess my trigger word was holy fucking shit. So,
All right. So you cast Featherfall as a reaction. You manage not to
yeah.
crush him, and it's about this time that you all turn around and you see that there is where earlier when you were here there was nothing. This center piece where Severa's
Hand.
lightning struck hand has landed was a chessboard set up with little pieces on it. And Severa, as your hand hits it, the pieces scatter everywhere.
Oh, that's cool.
and you hear a "Oh, we're never gonna get that set back."
Half of your statement was absolutely just butchered.
It was who? Never gonna set.
Okay,
Is
you
that
hear a "Aw, fuck, we're never gonna get all those pieces back," and then it's quiet again.
Oh, we
Like
don't
someone
see
talked out and
nobody.
realized they were talking out loud.
Yes.
What was that noise? Must have been the wind.
Whose footprints are these?
A box.
In fact, why don't you guys try and give me some checks? Because the way that the way that sound works here, it sort of just echoes around, so you're not sure where the sound came from. It
So
almost
are we
sounded
still?
like the rocks are talking to you.
Are we standing on the pillar still?
Well, Juke could have given everyone Featherfall, so you could just lightly hop down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does apply to everybody at the end of that. But when
I
I
can,
look like I'm not going to
investigate.
land well, yeah.
Is that the check you want to make? What do you want to investigate?
I want to touch these rocks and see if they giggle.
Which rocks?
The pillars.
Okay.
I'm just gonna investigate the
Didn't-
pillars.
Okay, which pillars? Because there's 8 of them.
There's a lot
I
of them
can't do
here.
all of them, or do I gotta
I mean,
specify?
It takes time to do all of them.
I'm gonna choose.
So let me
one.
here.
This
I
big-
will go ahead and I'll elucidate a little bit further. Each of these pillars, now that you're really looking at them, is made out of a completely different kind of rock. You have one made out of shale, there's one made out of chalk, there's one made out of flint, there's one made out of granite, salt, basalt, obsidian, and marble.
Oh man,
Which one would you like to investigate?
this black one.
The obsidian one.
Yeah, I guess.
You look over it very carefully. It's polished to an extreme extent. And as you're like running your hands over it, it's also like razor sharp on the edges.
Oof.
Oh, it's
There doesn't
snapped.
appear to be anything else that jumps out at you about it. Would anyone like to perhaps make a check that's meant to look for signs of things like, tracks, like survival?
Is anyone here good at
Survival?
survival?
I think it's
No,
me. Hang
I'm
on.
not.
Let me check.
As you
Wisdom.
can probably tell by my lack of limbs, I am
Oh.
not very good at that.
I have a +1 in survival and 0 in nature.
I have a +3, but I think it's just because of my wisdom.
Would you like to make a check?
John will clamber down out of Alador's arms.
Guidance.
Guys, get down out of Alador's arms. All right.
In general,
Is-
whenever you do whatever you're gonna do,
It is pretty tough, honestly. To get
need
out
all
of
the help you
those
can get.
wondrous arms.
It's all that water turgor pressure. He will climb down and kind of start peering out the rocks, seeing if he can figure out where that voice came from. You said guidance, so it's +3. 14.
So you're looking around, and you notice that there are 2 small sets of sooty hoof prints
They ain't
That-
mine.
are around on either side of the chessboard in the center. One of them appears to lead over to the megalith of shale, and the other one leads over to the megalith of chalk. And they just vanish when they get to the rocks. So
John will point this out. Hoofprints lead there and there. But they just kind of vanish.
Not there. There.
Where? There.
Here.
Yeah. Yes.
So I will note, Jean, that as the monarch of the Witchlight Carnival, and you look at how Severa's hand has just ruined the game. What you have a moment of inspiration, as it were, and you think back to the rules of this land. The 3 rules. Do you remember the 3 rules, John?
Reciprocity. Was one guest's right? I don't remember.
The rule of reciprocity, the rule of hospitality,
Hospitality, that's what it was.
And
the rule of
hostility.
ownership.
Oh, not hostility.
Specifically, the one that's nagging at your brain is the rule of hospitality. When a friend, enemy, or stranger enters your home, you're expected to be gracious and accommodating until such time as they prove, by words or actions, undeserving of such hospitality.
Did we just out ourselves as unhospitable guests?
This
by
is what you're
interrupting their
thinking
game?
as you
We
point
are.
out the things, and suddenly screaming out of these rocks as if they were swimming pools, launch 2 what you can only call stony, furry, long-haired cannonballs of creatures with hooved legs, each of them wielding a great club and shrieking at the top of their lungs. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, cool.
Because hospitality, reciprocity, and what?
Ownership.
Ownership.
We're going to
17.
go ahead and swap our music real quick.
Oh man, we gotta kill these little rock dudes.
No.
The trolls
I mean,
from
You don't
Frozen.
have to. No.
That's entirely
Well-
up to what y'all decide to do.
If they try to kill me, I'm gonna try to kill them back.
Well, that's entirely up to you if you want to do that. I am not in control of your character's actions.
I'm ticking closer to evil every day.
I mean, we know that.
It's in my nature.
So, let's pop up our initiative tracker. We've got Jolene,
Oh,
John.
boss.
Juke, and Severa, our honorary intern, representing the J Crew. We've also got Amador, representing all of the other companions you have acquired on your trip. Amador says, I don't have a dog in this fight. Steps aside.
Dog? Where?
No, centaur. Wow, this dude's racist, man.
This looks like
Specious.
Severa got a 12, and Juke,
An 8.
your initiative.
An 8. Also, Lunagi just gave Severa special skills, so please make sure that you write that down.
Fantastic.
I think it was a special time. So Severa's got to have a special time later.
So that's 2 that Severa's got of your special ability. And I am going to use a DM advantage as the Chorids have rolled quite high on their initiative.
So you want
Let me
to roll
grab.
even higher?
No, I'm using that for their first attack.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Surprise round.
Yeah, they have a
As the
surprise round.
As the
regardless of what
realization
they're-
sets in.
Yes. So this is what you're looking at.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's
You want
almost
it like a football?
There are 2 of them.
Yeah, it's the little frozen dudes with goat legs. But these guys are extra kinky. Look at the whip.
Unagi.
The first one comes out of the... He pops out of the chalk megalith and screams at the top of his lungs. Ah!
It cut him off, but there was
it cut off,
it was
but
a
just-
high pitched ah.
And the other one goes, hold together, Jagu! Take him down! Knock him down like pins! And the one who has identified as Jagu launches himself at Severa.
Why? What have I done?
You didn't see the chessboard
You
with the
disrupted
pieces?
our game!
What have I done?
Unacceptable!
I think your
You
hand
disrupted
did it.
our game! And he is going to, on his way over, you see him pull out this giant great club made out of shale from his back and
It's bigger
swings
than
it over
yours.
his
Why are you even
shoulder.
holding it?
Hyperspace, baby!
Jeez.
With advantage, that is a nat 20.
Come on,
Oh, dear.
Sam.
God.
So this is
No,
the first
Slam.
attack.
Bye,
So that's
Severa,
gonna
as she
be-
gets woo land in a
Nice
lake.
knowing you.
Just
Goodbye?
baseball bats are off the platform.
I'm Die. Thank you forever.
He,
So it's gonna be
Thank you, whatever.
s- okay.
Stab.
60 or 16.
No, it's gonna be 6d8
What
Oh.
the fuck?
because
That's
of the
nothing.
Korad's special ability while on the ground. Doubled.
Mm,
So it brings the great club down and just bashes you basically
Oh
like
my
a
God.
railroad spike into the ground.
Christ.
How much damage
go
was that?
flying.
32.
32 damage.
32?
What the? That's more than half my health.
Then it turns around,
That is my
These-
HP.
sees Juke, and says, "Think you're better than us because you got 4 hooves." Brings around the thing.
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna use another advantage. Second attack. Oh no. First is a 14 and a 14 plus bonuses. Does a 23 hit?
I mean, even if I activated my bracers,
So this
pretty
time
sure.
he digs the great club. He looks
Oh.
like he's golf swinging it. He chips it into the ground and it
Oh.
knocks up a boulder, and he golf swings
Wait.
the boulder into you.
Wait, the silvery barbs, would that have worked on the... Would that have worked on that crit?
Technically,
mean,
yes.
Okay, see, I forgot
mean-
that I had that spell, so
That's
it's too late.
okay. That's okay.
You might want to save your reactions.
Yeah, you also don't get a reaction until you've had a turn yet,
Okay.
so it didn't matter. So this rock comes hurtling at you. This boulder that he golf swings at you for 22 damage, bludgeoning,
I just take
Oh.
22 damage.
as he golf swings it at you, and he looks at you and goes, "Hey, my game!"
Oh, he's Scottish. We can't understand him.
Does anyone have comprehend languages? What did he just say?
You guys saw yourself.
I think he said piss off in some.
It's like he's trying to communicate, but he's so angry.
The other one,
Can't we just fix your game?
the other one pops out, and he's starting to run at Jolene. You see like the snarl on his face. I will note the one who popped out of the chalk, his like skin looks like chalk. The one who pops out of the shale, their skin looks like shale. He pops out and he goes, "I got this one, Jagger!" And he's running straight at Jolene.
Well, let's hope it's
So-
not a 22 or a 32 damage.
So he has advantage because it's a sneak attack, essentially. Which I forgot. I didn't need to use my advantages on the other ones.
I say, is it a
Good.
sneak attack if he yells? Come
They
on.
knew-
They came out of
Advantages are-
hiding, though. So it's technically advantage as they come
Yeah, I
out.
got you.
For the first strike. I did have to use it on the second strike anyways. So that's going to be a 24 to hit your AC.
Yep.
All right. So that's another 3d8 plus 6 for 20 damage.
I'm
As
almost
this
dead.
great club comes around and just smashes you. And then he turns and goes, looks at Jean, and this one from the angle he's at, Jean, you're holding your shield, right?
Make the DM re-roll.
Oh,
What?
you want me to re-roll on the one that I just hit Jolene with? Absolutely. Let's see. I have to take the lower.
Okay. I was gonna say nat 20s.
That's gonna be a 6 plus bonuses for a 15 instead.
That does not hit.
All right, so he
Thank you,
he
MC.
swings at you. It comes around and it looks like he's gonna hit you, but you suddenly notice that he's on slightly uneven ground. You lean just to the side and you catch the club on like your sword arm, and it causes him to like tumble a bit. He falls. He comes up right in front of Jean. Jean, you're wielding your shield, right?
Yes.
So he comes up so that he doesn't see Jean at all. All he sees is your shield with this big rocky face on it, and he goes, "Papa?"
Oh, now he's gonna be more pissed.
Saying paw.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just wondering what you want. We have a drink.
So I'm just gonna hyperventilate. if he keeps doing this
I
voice.
couldn't
Yeah,
actually
I'm a little scared.
understand what Sab was saying because I got to hear it in echo.
I don't think there were
Oh.
words.
Don't worry, the non-echo doesn't help.
The funniest
Yeah,
part
we got
is
nothing.
I am actually saying.
Yeah, he's saying
things.
words. The problem wasn't because it
There's
echoes in
enough
my ear.
clear
I-
words in it. You should be able to get the gist.
I heard
but it's
get a
purpose-
drink.
Yes. That was.
Did he say
basically said
paw?
something about, yes.
So Paul left to get a drink and never came back.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, not good for us.
That said, he's going to go ahead and use a bonus action. And he says, "I'll never let you go this time. You're coming home with me. You're gonna go see Mexico. I'll be so happy." And he says that, and all of a sudden this rope that's like tied to his waist that you took for a whip, and now that he's close to you, you realize it's a rope made out of his own hair.
Oh.
I can
Suddenly
respect that.
comes to life
DIY,
And-
man.
and tries like a giant anaconda, like a 50-foot anaconda,
This is
wriggles off of his belt and comes at you, Sean. I need a dexterity saving throw.
this is not Pathfinder. Prehensile hair.
Yes.
No, this is bonus action
Animate item.
command hair.
Command
Dex.
hair.
I'm super good at dex saves. Let's see.
I don't think Bardic Inspiration really applies here.
4.
But you can't use it anyway.
You
Plus
got
1.
4.
So 5.
4.
4 plus 1.
4. The hair instantly wraps around you and just squeezes you tight. You fall
Right.
over because you are restrained. Like, you're not merely grappled, you're restrained.
Oh, I can't do anything.
And that's the surprise round. On their next turn, we start with the one who just restrained John, and he's completely lost interest in everyone else in the fight. And he gets close enough to touch the shield, and he says, "I can't believe you. You believe me. And then you come back. It should be 873 years."
Oh,
Been
God.
how many years?
873.
I said, "Have a drink. You bring some back for me, yeah? Pa?" Won't you talk to me, Fine? Fine, say something. Say something to me. He grabs both sides of the shield and is shaking it. He's
So you're just being shaken. So you're tied essentially to
Yeah.
a rock shield being shaken.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
He
it
still
is
hasn't
it is
realized-
a metal shield, but it does have a big stony-looking face on it.
Yeah, he still doesn't realize Jean is
Attached
there
to
at
it?
all
Yeah.
behind the shield.
Because John would have been holding up, kind of like covering his face, so it just looks like a shield with legs sticking out from underneath it now.
Exactly. He's having a little bit of a mental checkout at the moment. So
I still wanted to like put on a voice and like start trying to talk to him while making the shield move, but it's not my turn.
So that being said, we pass his turn and we get to Jolene's turn. Jolene, there's two of them. There's the one that's having a meltdown about its father right now, and
Believe me,
there's
I
the
get
one-
that.
There's the one who's absolutely like in a fit of barbarian-esque rage, who has just pounded Severa into the ground and then immediately broadsided Juke with a boulder and is looking around with like a feral gleam in its eye. Its giant whiskers twitching like Dudley Do-Right mustache handlebar with the curlies at the end, and the whole thing's keep twitching like they're alive. Which,
Ooh.
seeing what you've seen, it probably is.
Oh, nice.
What would you like to do?
Okay, so
Would
don't
you
want to
like
fuck
make-
around with these dudes because
Okay,
they're
before you-
gonna kill us.
Before you do anything else, would you like to make some sort of skill check, perhaps?
Arcana.
For magic, I could see what am I gonna
well,
determine?
what do you think? I don't think I should give you a hint further than that.
You can talk him down.
Do you?
Well,
do you
Run
think?
skill check.
I can't talk them down.
Would you? Is there any sort of skill check you think could be relevant here? I have given the group a hint right before combat started.
Mhm.
You should also know by now what led to this turning into combat.
Yeah, we saw the.
It's so we messed up the game.
That's correct.
I assume that's why they came after Severa. Can I
Yes.
just? Does it look like a game I know, or is it some Feywild crazy shit game?
Are you familiar with crowns?
I would have to assume Juke has played Crowns with.
Is that just a regular game in this world?
Is it not a common game?
It's a pretty common game.
I mean, Jolene, lore-wise, has been like a bartender and worked in taverns and stuff. So I imagine little games of chance or whatever, or intellectual games because she is a wizard.
Okay.
Would be something she had done.
Okay, so you're gonna want so you're wanting, what are you wanting to try to do?
If I can set the board back to a neutral, because there's no way I could determine where the places where the things were before we knocked it
You
over.
saw it before Severus thing hit it. Yes, you did.
Yeah,
And
everyone saw the board.
And I can put it back to where it was.
You have a very high intellect score. You can certainly try.
I mean, yeah, I'll try to do that, but I don't know what sort of check
What
that would
skill do you think it should be? Is my question to you.
be.
What of your skills do you think applies best to this situation? There's different DCs for different checks you choose to make.
Yeah.
You could choose to make, say, a history check to remember where they were all at. You could choose to try and make an insight check to think of where the positions that make sense are. Or you could try and look for perhaps dust patterns or something like that by using investigation or survival. But there's different DCs for each one. The easier one would be if you're able to remember where they were at with a history check.
So I can do a recall knowledge.
Essentially, it's that,
Okay.
but in 5e.
History makes sense. So I should be able to do that. Be like,
Before you roll, would you like to use one of your advantages?
I probably should. I got enough.
All right. You're down to 2 now.
All right. History is +4. That is a 4, so not good.
4.
That is 14 plus 4, so 18.
All right. You know what you think back. You go into your mind palace, and you can visualize the board. The bigger problem right now is that some of the pieces are scattered a little out. So I assume you're going to take your action to put pieces back on the board, right?
Yeah, start putting them back.
Okay. So you'll have to use your move action to also move around and get them. You're able to get all the pieces set up, but there's one missing, and you're not sure where it is. Until you see it across the way where Jean is, and it's like right next to Severa's discarded hand over there.
Can I
But
get
unfortunately,
Alsby to
that's
pick it up?
Unfortunately, that's your action and your move action already. And you're not a warlock, so you can't make your familiar act out of turn.
I don't even know
Not
how to
using a
use a
bonus
familiar
action.
in battle, honestly.
Usually, if you don't have like special feats or something for them, then they basically can do very little purposefully.
Because they don't want you to make it act like a second player.
The problem is they did a lot of other things, and then they realized people would just use familiars as aid bots, so they'd get advantage on every check.
Mm-hmm.
That said,
Oh,
move
but I
on
can
to
cast
Jean.
spells. I can cast spells through it.
Yes. So you can basically have it move around, but it can't take meaningful actions of its own.
I'll be like, hey, we need the last piece. Everyone, chill the fuck out.
The one, as you say that, who's got this just like crazy looking inside, turns and sees you, and it's like literally like starting to foam at the mouth a little bit, and it goes, touching the game board again. That's a foul.
That's a paddling.
You look outside. That's a paddling.
It does seem like you've distracted it away from Severa and Juke, though. That said, Jean, it's your turn. You're currently
I'm
a little tied
restrained.
up.
So
little tied up.
restrained means that my speed is 0,
That's correct.
but I still have. I can still like cast spells and stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm currently also being shaken by one of the chords that is screaming
It's got
at
a
my
hold of your
shield.
Yes.
Yeah, but because I'm bound to the shield because of the hair, I'm kind of
Yes.
along for the ride.
Yes.
So,
These things are all correct.
John's gonna be like looking around like crazy, like, what is going on? What happened? Help! Somebody! Sees Pancaked Severa, sees Juke just got her world rocked, and Jolene is currently playing
chess.
game.
Clean up.
Yeah.
She's doing cleanup in the middle of battle. Would John be quick enough to put together 2 and 2 and find out what Jolene's doing? Is the question.
Well, I did say, like, we got to get the other piece or something of that nature.
Yes.
John will look around and see, can he find the piece where he currently
Yes.
It's by Severa's hand.
It is right next to Severa's hand, which is right next to you. You can grab it. The problem is, if you reach your arm out from behind the shield, this guy's gonna see it.
Right.
So it's
You got to
your
trick
call.
him. You got to trick him into thinking you're still his papa. I told you Jean was the daddy the whole time.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. I need to look something up real quick. Where did I record
Okay.
this?
Uh-oh,
Notes,
getting the
notes,
books
notes,
out.
notes. No, I wrote this down.
You dare
Could-
put your hands on the pieces. It was my partner. He's the one we play. We are going to play. You can't believe we've been playing the game for 7 years now.
Took
That's
7
like
years to play the game.
longest
Wow.
freaking game of crowns.
They do it D&D style to where it's hard to get everyone together.
Where was it?
Next game, 3 months.
Okay. All right. I got it. So Jean is going to. Where is my shield?
They're currently playing best 783 games out of 1,567.
Oh God. Okay. All right. I know what John's gonna do.
Okay.
With the shield up in front of him, he's going to use a bonus action to alter the face's expression.
Okay.
But Jean himself is going to trigger a use of the Charm of the Monarch to get +5 to all persuasion-based checks.
All right.
And he's going to put on a fake deep voice, and he's gonna make the shield say, "Yes, son, I'm back. Let's sit down, have a brew, and play a game." And one of Jean's feet is going to be like kind of pointing towards the last piece because he can't reach over and grab it, but he's just like using one of his boot tips to point and motion towards the piece in the general area.
All right, roll me a persuasion check with your bonus.
Guidance.
With advantage. You can't guidance. It's not your turn.
You're not there. You're getting
that's
drunk.
An action, Jolene.
I saved my action for later.
You're not there. You're picking up paces.
You got a +5 chord knife. A +5 against chords.
Severa, what's your health at?
Like 3.
Okay. So that's 4. Sorry, no, not 4. 14 +4 for 18.
I just said you had a +5.
There's a lot of force in that.
So my persuasion bonus is +4. The Charm of the Monarch effect is +5, so it's 14 + 9, so 23.
Okay.
Plus a D4.
Let's try an insight here.
They're
insight?
rocks, so they probably got +20 to it. I mean, rocks are real insightful.
He goes.
None of that was words.
Shat on a turtle.
There was 2 different sentences in there.
I didn't understand a single one of those sentences.
All I heard was sobbing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He missed his die.
Then I guess you'll never know what he said. But it's not his turn. That said, that's your turn.
You could say we brought your
Amador
papa back home.
Amador and the rest of your followers. Amador's holding everybody back, wait.
Let him cook.
We need to see how this plays out. One way or another, I feel like us getting involved would end with all of us ending up like that one. And they pointing
at Severa. Oh.
I was just about to ask Severa, what's your reaction?
Mostly that I am on the floor. I'm concussed. I do not understand what people are saying.
I will say, Severa, as Amador is saying that, Severa, you hear a little zzz, zzz, and you realize that a plump, curvaceous bumblebee has landed.
Please, no, I'm allergic. Do not. No.
And
I am on the brink of death. You would no.
Yeah.
This is how I die. Between the cheeks of a dumpy.
I'm pretty sure you're getting advice from a bumblebee, but you can't understand its tongue.
I do not understand. Bumblebee, I do not understand you. I do not understand these things. You hear my accent? I barely understand my party.
The bee's done me thick, and all I can hear is the clap of her wings.
I just want to know that the bee hears you, nods, and then goes zzz, 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 zzz.
Oh yes, this is much clearer. Thank you.
She
I'm going
really
to
do the
start
whole-
burying my head under the sand.
This is a call out to anyone who's ever been told that somebody doesn't understand your language, so you just say it slow.
And it totally works, right? Absolutely.
It totally works. I understand
Ugh.
entirely now.
The twitchy one that looks like it's been snorting cocaine. Ah,
The
whips
other
its head
white
around
rock.
at Juke. Oh, for who you told us I was sitting down to you think you... And it sees Jolene
So
having
angry
touched
that
the pieces.
something-
Here, touch my pieces! That's my side of the board!
Oh god.
It runs out of Juke, away from Juke and Severa. Both of you get an attack of opportunity. It is completely heedless of anything else.
But
Is
do
it?
you want to take
Hold
it?
on. Is it actually trying to hurt Jolene?
Oh yeah, it's charging balls out for Jolene.
Can we hit it with non-lethal damage?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Anytime you make a melee attack, you can choose non-lethal. But I don't think Severa's going for that.
Oh god.
They was gonna smoke them.
DM, is there any
Yes.
sort of terrain, cliff falling hazard near here?
I mean, you're on the plateau, so
Yes.
like the whole thing is basically a ring with a cliff around it.
How far is he from the edge?
When he's passing you, 15 feet.
Hmm. Hmm.
But you literally saw them like come out of solid rock, so you're not certain how they did that without some sort of check.
That's true. Hmm.
So I
They are
don't know
rock.
if knocking them down to fall into more rocks is
Yeah.
going to
no.
be particularly effective, but I mean, it either could or couldn't hurt.
I'm going to cast Booming Blade.
Okay. You have Warcaster?
I do.
Awesome.
I
Go
can
ahead
take
and
a
roll that attack.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
25.
That'll hit.
Barely,
That'll hit all
barely
day.
misses.
Oh boy. Let me count
Sentinel.
my dice. D8. What is my D8? 8. So 58 for 6 plus another 8.
Alright.
12. So 12 on the first hit.
You
And
said
then if
6
he-
plus 8, right?
6 plus 6.
Oh, okay.
So 12 total. But if he moves, he takes 2d8.
Oh, go ahead and roll that 2d8. He's going.
11.
All right. So that's 23 damage.
Mhm.
Honestly, you can't even tell that he cares in the least. Like, you know you hit. You know you dealt damage. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it went through. You see, like, a chunk taken out of its, like, rocky flesh. You're pretty sure this thing is too crazy to notice.
It also has disadvantage on attacks against anyone but me.
Very, very important. I will note that. Juke, would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
I don't actually know.
Why are you helping him? Do you see this?
Make a choice quick.
Well, the problem is I can't spell cast.
No, but you can whack him with your double axe loot.
Or save your reaction for a magical spell.
Yeah, you could save it for something like silvery barbs.
Yeah, I'll do that in case.
I'm not.
Okay. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, because it's okay. So he runs up, charging. Hey, you can't believe you got over like this.
Unfortunately, I did not understand half of that.
You're not supposed to. That is a nat 20.
Okay, so
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Oh, I forgot the disadvantage. You're right.
I'm about to say is like
that changes it to a 23.
I don't know if that's going to be any help. It says you magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
The silvery barbs.
Yeah, then you choose
Alright.
a different creature you can see within range. You can choose yourself. The choosing creature.
Does it say it must use the new one or must use the lower?
No, lower.
Okay, because I rolled another nat 20.
Well, that's beautiful. It says you can choose a different creature you can see within range. You can choose yourself. The
Yeah, who you
chosen
giving
creature has
advantage to?
advantage to on the next ability within the next minute. Sevra, because she's got the lowest health.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
you said this was a
Okay.
23.
Yeah.
Damn, that's it. That's exactly what I can make my AC. So that's not enough.
Okay. So it comes up. It comes at you. It looks like it's gonna just absolutely demolish you. and,
Sully, thank you for
and then
the
like
hydrate.
these little silvery flecks like shoot out at it, and you see it like blink and it flinches a bit, but it still keeps one eye open and whoosh, brings the great club around.
Sab and the rest of the party, please hydrate.
Yes.
Must I?
Nearly max damage roll. Roll 20 is being particularly cruel to y'all with these damage rolls. That's 27
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage.
27 to who?
Jolene.
6 plus. I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
6 plus con is 8, so I get to reduce that by 8.
Okay. So 20 or 19.
19.
Yeah, 19 bludgeoning damage, and he rears back as he's like swings so hard he goes in like a whirlwind spin, and he's coming around again. That's gonna be an 18.
God damn it! That's exactly my AC.
I'm going to
Are you
extend.
gonna
Hold
use
up, hold up.
shield?
I'm
I
going.
can't. I just use my
I'm-
reaction.
I'm going to extend
Is stun endurance
use
your
of.
reaction?
Yeah.
What are you gonna expend?
Wait. Do I have a bonus action right now?
No. Bonus actions are only on your turn, and you used your reaction for silvery barbs.
I did.
Yeah. No, I can't do anything.
All right. Well, roll it in. Roll 20. Let's see what happens.
What?
The damage. 20 bludgeoning damage.
Boop. I have negative 7 HP.
No, you drop to 0. So you're in death saves. And as you hit the ground,
Street Fighter death noise.
as you hit the ground,
Yeah.
Oop,
as you hit
aw.
the ground, it would be Severus' turn, but out of the obsidian pillar, another Korad pops out and starts screaming at this one and going, "What the bloody fuck are you doing? You can't just run it with you. I need to make sure you find a guy, but you're going to." And it runs over to Jolene and it grabs you and starts shaking you. You're unconscious.
What did I get hit with? A club?
A great club made out of like pure rock.
So I just got broke ribs.
You
I'm
got
like,
Tinkatoned.
Yeah, and this one grabs you by like the let me look at your outfit again. The like single shoulder strap of your outfit is like shaking you, like, "Hey, England, talk to me!" And it smacks you across the face like as hard as it can.
okay,
Is that a
well,
deathly feel?
Wake up!
yeah. Is that 2 death saves I gotta?
You do fail a death save there, and then it looks at the other one and goes, "You're going to buy it, you know, you're going to have to go to do this. I can't believe you did it." And then it leads down and it grabs you by the back of the head and gives you a just disgustingly sloppy forehead kiss with this
Oh.
beard like all in your face. You are back to 1 HP.
You got stabilized by a random rock.
By another Korad that popped out of the rock.
True love's first kiss.
And so you're sort of like blink awake. Everything hurts, and you're being like the back of your head's being held, and you've got like just this massive bushy beard in your face, and all of the hairs individually are like tickling at your face.
To be
Nope.
honest,
Oh,
not the
Nope.
first time this has happened.
oh.
And it pulls away, and it looks at you and it says,
I just lay down. I can't handle this shit right now.
you just sort of do like the fainting in his arms.
Translator
Yeah,
note.
they're just-
There are better places to sleep than on the ground, you know.
So
I'm gonna hold
it
in my
holds you.
organs.
It holds you, and it starts yelling at the other one, and they start yelling back and forth, and it's just. You fucking murdered me! You fucking mind? What do you think they did? They just used a fucking game.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Sabrith, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to wave at the other one and say, I am going to try to blow him up. Is that okay?
They both look at you and both simultaneously go,
Who wants to play
"What the fuck? Crying, get the motherfucker out of here, motherfucker!" And as you say that, 5 more chords pop out.
Is that a yes?
Each
Is
of
the audience?
each of the remaining pillars a chord pops out of. Everyone that pops out looks the same makeup as the pillar it pops out of.
Okay, I'm going to need
Now
some
they're
guidance
all
and you need to speak
screaming at the
slowly
same
because I do not
time.
speak this language very well.
There are 8 of them screaming, well, 7 of them screaming at you like maniacs, and one of them is over there loudly sobbing at Sean. It's insanity. You cannot hear yourself think. What do you do?
Why were we supposed to come here?
I'm like looking at the little piece of mica in my hand and just being like,
Just jump off the edge. End
What,
it. It's
what are
just quits.
Amadar and like the other and like Polynella and Gleam just like watching, like eating popcorn over in the corner, like this
So
is the best thing I've ever seen.
Polynella's on
Polynella is
Severa.
sitting on Severa's cheek, going, bzz, 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 bzz. And Amador's like, exactly. Just listen to the queen. She knows exactly what you need to do. I wish I was as smart. as
You like
she is.
jazz?
I'm going to hold that little piece of mica and look at the queen and look at the guy and go, thumbs up.
What do you say?
I just give her a little thumb, like a questioning thumbs up.
What are you indicating to her? Like exploding him?
Uh-huh. Does
Seems
that
like an
seem
emphatic
a
yes.
negative? Is it
Emphatic
positive?
yes.
Please use your appendages. I only understand limb.
Oh,
I mean, most bees speak by dance.
The bee starts dancing on your cheek.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
It seems to be doing the Macarena.
it doesn't have hands. How can or hips?
Yes.
It's
it has all of
curvaceous.
these. It has multiple limbs.
Understood. I am going to lay back down on the ground. The attack has killed me, and I will just close my eyes.
It brushes 2 forelimbs over its face. It goes, and
Power down.
then it crawls close to your mouth
Oh no.
and dances again, and all of a sudden a container shaped like a bear
Oh my
with
god.
some sort of funnel nozzle on the top magically is conjured into being and lands on your stomach.
Didn't we have a teddy bear from the carnival?
It's a container. It's a teddy bear container. I know exactly what it is, but I'm not saying it.
And Helena goes, bzz, 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 bzz,
Oh,
Bzz, bzz.
okay. I see.
Do you?
Okay. Does the container have some sort of golden fluid inside?
It does. Very
Uh,
viscous.
okay. I will pick it up and shake it enticingly at the rock creatures and be like, "Do you want some of my golden droplets?"
Several droplets.
Give me a persuasion check.
This was not what you were expecting, was it, Sam?
The Polynella is.
I was like, no, that wasn't the plan.
Yes, Polynella is like.
I'm gonna use my
You're gonna use an
Inspiration.
inspiration, okay?
yeah.
The face palm.
17.
Okay.
Guidance.
So you
No.
you no longer have any advantages. Stop it with
No,
the
they're all
guidance.
gone.
Banning that away from you. The one. Let's see. Is there a particular one you're trying to offer this to? Is it one of the ones that just came out? Is it the one that's sobbing next to John? Is it the frothing at the mouth maniac one? Or is it the one who is currently tending Jolene, who's like holding Jolene like the Prince Charming hold with Sleeping
This the
Beauty?
one that slapped Jolene and then smooched her. He looks a little thirsty after that very juicy kiss.
Okay. You know what, too? And he goes, "Oh, you know it to me! This is what perfect! You need to get it to me!"
Something about giving that to them? I don't know.
Offer the golden droplets.
Okay, you're gonna throw it? Is that what you said?
I would like to offer it in a peaceful way, like maybe slide
Okay,
it.
you're like 15 feet apart, so he's like holding his hand out.
I will approach carefully.
Okay.
This is the equivalent of a the withdraw action.
Yes, I understand. And you're gonna hand it over to him.
Yeah, the disengage. Yes, I'm
As you
disengaging
get
at
up
him.
and go towards them, I will say Polynella immediately flies off you and back to Amador. Polynella is not confident in whatever you're choosing to do.
I do not understand this bee.
Yeah, Polynella is basically like
Oh, thanks.
goes back to Amador and goes, and Amador goes, "Yes, humanoids are terrible at following directions. I agree."
What was the directions anyway?
I do not know.
It was
I
bee
barely
sounds.
speak this language, let alone bee.
Oh, I was
So you're-
asking
So you hand
Dandelion.
it to the dwarf.
I do.
He unscrews
Here
the
you
top
go.
and he tips it to Jolene's lips. And he says, "Hey, you go there, you go to the ring, David, you draft. Here you go ahead and do. You let's right, your feelings right as a feeling."
Okay.
I like your
Nice.
funny words, man.
What am I drinking? Severus
Golden
droplets?
droplet.
It is a bear-shaped bottle of viscous golden fluid.
Hey, it's not my first rodeo, man. I'll drink it, I guess. I don't know what's happening.
Okay,
My
roll
ribs are
me,
broke.
Roll me 4d20 plus 8.
Four
Whoa.
who?
You,
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
4d20?
Yeah, 4d20 plus 8 because you drank it.
I just
like
so
your
happen to
funny
have
words,
four
Magic Man.
d20s. So let's see what happens.
Y'all have blurp active right now, right?
Yes.
I love clone.
You got to make sure that the window is actually active
Yes.
because otherwise it's going
Okay.
to play a bunch of noises all at once at you.
That is kind of what this fight is like already, so not that different.
All right.
loud noises.
Do I need to add them together or what do you want?
Add them all together. 4d20 plus 8.
Okay, let me get the calculator out.
Concern.
13 plus 18 plus
Okay.
8 plus 12
51,
plus 8,
Yeah.
59.
50, 59. Oh, it was almost nice.
Okay, so you
Am I a bear now?
No, your health goes to full, and you get an additional 28 temporary hit points on top of that.
I'm
Take
pretty
that.
sure you just ate queens.
You have just drank of the royal honey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no.
does that make my hair look better? Like
Oh.
just
Like you wouldn't believe.
oh my god, worth it.
So
We
you
gotta
have
milk
you
this
have
bee.
all 32 hit points and 28 additional temporary hit points.
Yeah.
The foaming at the mouse one is now being screamed at by all the other ones. And it's like
Okay.
constantly turning around. It's got the club up still. It almost looks like it's going to attack the other ones now.
DM, I would just like to tell you I'm going back to my original plan of laying on the ground and playing dead.
Perfect.
You're like, I am perfully fine. Anyways, I'm dead
give
now.
give me a performance check to see how well you play dead.
Oh, I am so good at playing dead.
Just take your arms and legs off again.
Jolene just drank the elixir.
Yep.
Plus 13.
14 total.
13.
Elixir.
13.
13.
It's the
All right.
elixir.
You suddenly like how do you present this to everyone? And I'll tell you how they see it.
Oh, it is a sort of like a very dramatic, slow, weary falling to the ground like a butterfly in its final moments, and then
Okay. So
One last
I
gasp.
rolled
and then I die.
so I rolled 7 insight checks against that. And the collective average was a 7. So now they're freaking out again.
That's what
They're
happens.
all shrieking and screaming and pointing at Severa. And
The tongue
one of
is
them
rolling
just-
out a little.
one of them just, you see one of them rear back and just cold cocks the one with the great club. Just right in the,
More chaos.
right in the schnoz. Just bam. Then they just start going at it. And it just sounds like rocks on rocks. Juke, it's your
Jesus.
turn.
Oh, if only Sephora was here to see this.
So, what the hell were we coming over to this henge for?
Try and convince them to join us.
That's correct.
They're a danger to themselves and others.
That's also correct.
I'm
You
half
seem
expecting-
to understand why Amador did not try to do this Amador's self.
I'm half expecting Jolene to start playing like Western bar brawl music.
I don't know. How is this gonna play out? Because now they're fighting amongst themselves, and the one is just crying over Jean that is
Yeah.
tied up.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Well, I suppose I could use a cast of cure wounds on Severa or myself. I don't know.
That's the wrong thing. I thought I had saloon music.
Oh,
That's saloon ambiance.
That's saloon ambiance, yeah.
Not the same.
Just search fiddle. What you get for fiddling?
Jolene tips her cowboy hat.
I live for the fiddle and
So
kick and
is
snap.
there anyone actively trying to attack anyone?
Yes, they are actively attacking each other.
I said anyone in the. I guess I should have clarified anyone in
yeah,
the
didn't
party.
clarify. Yep.
You should have clarified anyone in the party.
There you go. That'll work.
Oh my
So
gosh, it's so
maybe
loud
turn
over
it
here.
down. Yeah, because it's quite loud for me. I just like do like a stage whisper to Severa. I'm like, Severa, what the fuck do I do here? They're fighting
I'm-
amongst themselves. Should
Severa's
I
dead.
free? Should
I'm
should I?
dead.
Should
Yeah,
I
Severa's
free
dead.
Jean?
Yeah, boy, I hear that song and it gets my soul going. Not Jolene, me, Baki himself.
Okay. Oof. I really don't know what to do now because now they're fighting amongst themselves, and I feel like I should help Jean.
Ju-
Your mother was a pebble!
Yes.
Johnny
He turns
in
around
the
and
great
goes,
beyond.
"Oh, yeah, your sister was a geode!" Bam! Elbow to the face.
It was Johnny in the beyond. I too.
Okay. Well, hell. I guess she's gonna embrace her inner performer. Well, she's not an inner performer. She's an outer performer. And
just a regular performer.
Start playing some music and basically do like a southern rendition of "Why Can't We Be Friends?"
I'm glad that Sully got the import of the "your sister was a
Your
geode."
sister was a
insult.
geode.
Thick on the outside, but hollow
Oh, on the
inside.
inside.
But the crystals are kind of cool on the inside.
They can be cool. They can still be full of air.
So it's pretty much one of those, let's all calm down and let's fix your game.
All right, give me. I'm gonna need both a performance and a persuasion check, but depending on your performance check, you might get advantage on your persuasion check.
Okay, well, my performance is a +10 and my persuasion is a +10. And
Let's roll it.
can I give myself bardic inspiration?
That is a good question.
Can't you? You know, that is a good question. I really don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna roll for now, and if I can, then I
Bards
guess
cannot give themselves
Okay.
inspiration.
that's kind of what I thought. Well,
Guidance.
I'm gonna go ahead and just use my inspiration to re-roll that dice.
Did you just bite me, Huff?
Cause oh wait a minute, I can't roll less than a 10, but that's okay. I already used it.
You can roll less than a 10 because this is a performance check, not a persuasion.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm using inspiration because I rolled a 1.
Okay.
That is a 19 plus 10, 29.
Yeah, you definitely get advantage. And they have their beards and these weird hair whip things are wrapped all over each other. It's just devolved into a full-on brawl, except for the one that's crying next to John and the one that's still holding Jolene and is freaking out and looking like it's about to run over to Severa. The others are all in just a heap of just punching, kicking, hooves to the face. But as you do that, they all freeze frame, except for the one who was frothing at the mouth earlier, who holds a punch, glances at you, glances at the guy he's grabbed by the beard, and then punches him in the nose again. Anyways,
Okay.
Final pop.
Oh wait, I have advantage, don't I? Okay, so I rolled an
Yeah, you have
18.
advantage.
Let's see if I can get any higher than that. No. Okay, so 18 plus 10, 28.
You soothe the angry beasts as they look at you. The one who had just cold caught you goes. He sort of lets the club drop and he goes, "What do I do? I beat you. You got the voice. Yeah, the voice is the fingers of an angel. Why, you must have been seen by the man yourself. And here I am, attacking you. And your poor friend, you're dead. You're dead. Look at you dead." As he's looking at Severa.
I just played the song of, I just played some words of, she's not dead, she's napping. He does this all the time.
The other one's
Blows out.
the other one's backhand the one who attacked you guys like a maniac. That said, we'll tune our tunes down just a bit as
But
everything
you don't like that
calms
picking?
down. I do.
I do love it.
but I don't want it to overwhelm them as we get a little less screaming from them. As
Please God.
this one's in front of you, Severus. You're going to begin to me. I didn't mind today. I just you got so angry and just so red and came to my phone and I don't know you just to hit you. Why didn't you dodge?
Why didn't you dodge?
Yes.
When he's is he like touching me, poking me?
He's
Anything?
like falling to his knees, like right next to you, and he's like
He thinks he killed you.
gesticulating wildly with his hands.
Okay, so
the
The
rosary
great club
out.
that I will notice the great club he dropped has like rolled, so it like rolls right up against your hands.
so the
Yeah,
when it touches my hand,
yeah,
touches
the
my
great
hand-
club like rolls over onto your hand.
all the armor limbs fall off. There's only a nugget.
Oh my god. There's a big Wilhelm scream, basically, from
Yeah,
Sab's end.
Wilhelm scream, and it's hard to tell because their eyes just look like clouded white all over. But you'd swear the eyes roll back in the head, and it faints and it tumbles off the edge of the cliff.
Oh my god.
Thunk,
Oh,
the thunk,
God.
the thunk, 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 the thunk. Bam!
Well, he's not gonna have any
Wait.
moss when he lands.
Do I have to like make a concentration check to not lose concentration on being dead?
Yes. Because you hear every single hit as his ungainly passed out form hits every rock on the way down.
Concentration. That is a 20.
Okay. You manage it, but it's difficult.
I'm still dead. Still dead.
The one that was holding Jolene looks at Jolene and goes, "Now you heard I'm going to have to right over there. I hope you can get me or I would like to take you down."
I need a
You
live translator. please?
Slow.
Then it you see it cast a spell and it stone shapes like a fainting couch for you made out of rock.
Oh,
Yeah. Lays you on it and clomps over to Severa and just sees that Severa looks completely dead. So instead of, tipping the honey into your mouth, Severa, he just holds it over you, bam, smashes the bottle between two rock hands. And he just
So you're drinking glass and honey?
no, it's like you don't know what it's made of, but it's some sort of flexible container. This is the Feywild. They got plastic.
Of course, of course.
And he just splats it so the entire contents just like a water balloon exploding on you.
That's good for your skin.
Severa, roll me 4d20 plus 8, and your mechanical limbs all popped off, right?
Yep, they're gone.
Severa, roll me an Arcana check.
Sarah, can you send me the link to this blurb because
Damn,
it's
I just
not
sent it to
showing?
you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So first, the Arcana. I'm good at Arcana. 25. And then 4d20 plus what?
So
8.
4d20 plus 8.
Things are
Oh.
about to get
So you gain back your missing hit points, which would be 37, and then you get 20 temporary hit points.
Good.
That said, Severa, you feel something happening?
Oh no.
Oh
And
no!
Yes.
the Arcana check tells you this is having the effect of a regeneration spell.
Oh my
They
god!
done.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
You don't want your real arms. Get rid of them.
Get the axe! Get the axe!
Wait. Do I know what the regeneration does?
With a 25, you sure as fuck do.
Is Jolene's X anywhere?
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Is my what?
Is there an X anywhere? An
It
X?
is, but you also know you could stop it with Dispel Magic.
Oh no! I'm not stopping it. I'm just going to cut off the arm over and over and collect them.
That's
Not bad. I
not,
mean it.
that's not how regenerate really works.
That was
It
not the
grows
way I
back
was
for
expecting it to go.
I thought I was chaos, but I would never even think of that crazy shit. Kudos.
So it says they're restored after 2 minutes. So in
Oh,
2
damn it.
minutes, they would all be back.
Okay.
But if you cut your arms and limbs off, you're going to take damage again, and they're going to try and heal you again.
Oh, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Oh,
We
well,
can we can harvest more arms later. We got arms at home,
can-
damn it. Come on.
You can end the spell on yourself either by casting counter spell, dispel magic, or if anybody in the group is willing to just sacrifice a second level spell slot.
What? No. I want to keep it.
Okay,
I
so
already
you
stop it.
so you do want to regrow all of your limbs.
This was the whole point.
Okay.
Whoa, and now you got extra arms in your bag that you just got for
Heck,
fun.
I have backups now. I could eat them.
Well, what happened to your artificer abilities?
I'd
Now you're
like
just somebody.
I'd like to
What?
take the bold stance here on stream that we don't support self-cannibalism. I know that that's a
Stella,
really far out there stance to take, but I'm firm on this point. I don't support it.
Stella, try your exclamation point walk on. Oh, actually, you
Oh.
already did one today, didn't you? Try it and see what happens. Okay. It's applied to you for next time then.
Excellent. Oh, I was
It said they
suggesting to
blubber
the
and
channel, not
scream
as
at
a
you.
walk on, but yeah.
Oh!
I said they
I mean, I don't
blubber and
reapply
scream
yours.
at you while your arms and legs regrow.
Well, this
Let's
is weird.
let's go ahead because we're in the Feywild. I need you to roll me a percentile D100, please.
Oh boy.
69, baby.
Cool.
Whoa, it
Um,
didn't even let me finish customizing it. It's available.
53.
Okay. You don't notice any other effects, so
Oh.
you didn't hit a Bizarro thing happening, which would have been fun.
Like, you just keep getting more and more arms.
No, I don't want to
Things
spoil
are
it because
about
it might
to
happen
get
at some
sticky.
point.
Oh.
Things are
Is it like
about
a
to get-
Feywild magic sort of thing?
So you're still covered with honey. It's all over you. You've got these arms regrowing, and the one who absolutely cratered you is still blubbering at you. I don't want to forget everyone. I don't let you go, damn it! You can't live like this.
I will change your walk on back to what you
Yeah.
had it before.
I am a little overstimulated right now because
God,
regrowing arms
same.
is weird, being sticky is weird. This pattern here is weird. I have
So
a
as-
unicorn one.
As you say that, you sort of like realize that something is weird. So it's been like 30 seconds now, and your arms are starting to grow, but they don't look like flesh.
Well, what?
Oh, you're gonna have
Oh.
duty arms.
Yes.
They're made of
Yes!
honey. They're
I knew
honey.
it.
Are you about to have bee arms?
They seem to be made out of this shiny, hard black material.
You're getting bee arms?
They look
It is literally the
They look
bee's
like arms.
knees.
They look like arms and legs, at least so far. Like you don't have feet or hands out of them yet.
What is it called? Crichton?
But
Chitin.
Crichton.
chitin,
I knew it was
but
something like that.
you realize that the regenerative properties of the honey are giving you
Oh, it's
These-
bee generation.
yes, it's
Bee
bee generation from the bee elixir.
So now you have a unicorn horn and bee arms and legs.
You remember
So
how
you're
I
just
told you that
all
the
fucked up.
53 didn't do anything super weird? So that
Uh-huh.
would have been if it interacted with your unicorn horn.
Well, that would have been strange, yeah.
But what are you wearing torso wise right now, Severa?
At the moment, a cloak,
Okay.
belt, a
Okay.
shirt,
Okay.
a bra.
You don't notice it. Juke, Jillian, and John's busy with a whole other situation still. So you're still tied up in the hair.
I'm
He's
still being
like,
shaken by a
blubbering.
sobbing cord.
Yeah. He's like rubbing his face against the side of the shield now.
Oh, I'm gonna clean that later.
Juke and Jillian, you see that Severa has these weird little protrusions tinting the sides of Severa's shirt out.
Oh
On the
my
front or the
god.
back?
Pretty much dead center in between.
Bruh.
Is it they're like little Busby
they're
wings?
they're on your sides. They're not on your back. They're not on your front. They're on the sides. They're about midway between your hip and your arms.
I think you're trying to sprout wings or something.
Nope.
More arms.
Extra
For
arms.
more soup.
As you say the word extra arms, Severa, there's a sudden surge of growth and a second pair of insectoid arms burst through your shirt
wait,
at your
Severin,
sides.
Severin, are they buff? Like a buzzwole buff?
Yeah.
Are they buff?
Give
You
me,
went from
give me
having
a
no
percentile.
limbs
Give me
to
a
6
percentile.
limbs.
Roll for buffness.
Yeah,
I would like to
rolling
roll
for
for
buffness.
buff.
Yeah.
Want to look like
The
a
higher your
Ultra
percentile,
beast.
the more buff you are.
Where is my 10th percentile? Nope, that's a. God damn it!
Buff.
Why are these so hard to find?
It's the bee buff. It's the beef.
You have bee dice? Are you rolling bee dice
Oh.
now?
Sabrith.
What'd you get?
69.
Yes.
So with a 69,
Nice.
The lights go down.
with a 69, I'm gonna message you real quick.
Oh
So
Oh no!
Our sweet little Ace Bean gets all the sexy scenes.
I see arrow ace. Why is this happening to me? It's just music.
This music. It's just chaos. Doki's just
Sorry.
laughing at you.
Why is this happening?
so these are things you can choose or not choose.
How
Oh
could
my.
this happen to me?
Hang on, Sam. I'm gonna roll. A
You didn't
D4.
know this campaign was going TF, but it's going there.
When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
You faked
Well,
being dead.
They didn't do anything. It was the
No.
it was the
Severa
honey that's doing
faked-
everything.
Oh, Severa faked being dead, so they fed her the honey.
All right. Well.
Yeah, but she got hit with a great club. Is that not
So-
the instigator of the event?
I mean,
So as this is happening, and this was left up to the dice by Stella.
I rolled.
You rolled.
Stella, as you're doing this, you hear a voice being like, "A prophecy. It was true, and it's beautiful." And you're like, "Where the hell is this voice coming from?"
Where the hell is this voice coming from?
You've not heard this voice at all
Oh
the
my
entire time.
God.
This is a voice
Suddenly
completely
understand.
unknown to you.
mm-hmm.
Until you zero in on it coming from Amador's big flower head, where Polynella is perched on one of the little dandelion fronds, just rapturously staring at you. Severa's waist starts to cinch in.
Oh my god.
The
No.
arms
God.
and legs and the middle arms are these sleek, like perfectly toned, like there's no other word for it. They're sensual. They're
Oh,
they're just perfectly formed. The whole like cut of Severa's jib and body shape like changes to a series of curves. Severa,
Julian?
do you want to describe
no.
how things
No.
go with the back end?
No,
Oh my
I do
God.
not. I am going to Jolene right now and I'm saying, Jolene, please, I need you to cut all of this off.
As Severa says that, Severa, what sort of pants or below the waist garments are you wearing?
It's pants.
There's just a massive rip sound. And
Even the lightning goes quiet, and we all
Yeah,
hear the rip.
there's no lightning strikes. The wind dies down, and there's a big, fluffy, incredibly soft, perfectly ovally round bumblebee stinger sticking out from the back of your pants.
I'm leaving. I'm going to go for this cliff and die.
As Severus
Oh.
says this, twink twink. Two little antennae stick up on either side
Oh
of
my
Severus'
fucking-
unicorn horn.
I'm
You
sure.
have
What? I
so many limbs, so many appendages. There is
just
Polynella,
wanted.
Polynella
what
dances, and as you glance over and see the dance, you instantly know what Polynella is saying. And Polynella is saying,
Bruh.
Polynella is saying, I may be the queen of the bees, but you are truly the goddess deity unicorn bee.
Oh.
Prophecy is spoken of you.
Yoki. I might need to draw this.
Yes. It's canon. It happened. It's
I'm
official.
leaving.
The
John's
One
just
of
rolling on the
the-
ground like, why did it go quiet?
one of the
Whoa.
Koreds like reaches up and like touches your pants, Severa, and
Consent.
it holds its hands up, and the mending spell it casts mends your pants around your new appendage.
Oh, okay. It is It's
It's
still
like holding its
okay,
hand
but
up like it's holding its hands up like you're gonna kill it. As it looks at you, it says, I'm gonna win the behind the
That's an even hornier Unibee.
This one's like its entire. This is the marble one, and its hair is like frost white. And as you look, it's like super cracked all over its skin. It's like
This is chalk.
no, this is the marble one.
Oh, did anyone understand any of that?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't either.
Severa, what if we both just jump to just end this all?
I'm busy, Jolene. Let's go.
A little hard to understand now.
I caught like the last 2 words.
I'm
He
ready
said
to
he's
just
you'll have to
eject
forgive-
myself from the Feywild.
He said you'll have to forgive Gramps. He's about 38,000 years old, and he's a little hard to understand now. And the other one says, the other one says, "No worry, I'm trying for you. He says, how you gonna do it? What do you want to come for? And what do you live for?"
Oh wow.
Is there a cliff anywhere I can jump off of?
Several.
We're surrounded by nothing but. Let's just choose a fucking direction and leap.
I would like to jump.
Okay.
No, don't actually
jump. Featherfall.
Hey, were these guys' names?
You cast Featherfall,
Kobold-
B-Wings pop out. Bzzz.
Oh,
Oh, you are.
do you get a
so
fly
lucky.
speed? That's actually pretty good. Game.
You just see her like looking at all of you, thinking slowly below eye level. You are fucking me.
Yeah, poor Eds.
Poor Eds. So
Okay.
you've heard about being careful what you wish for. I'm sure. Do you remember what Severa's wish was for this quest?
You got to be kidding me? No, I don't know.
No.
What?
Several wanted to replace, like, get back their missing limb.
That's right.
Congratulations, Severa. You have succeeded on your quest.
Well, they did. You
Hooray.
did get your original limbs back, but now you have new limbs.
Yeah, now you're a freak.
Lots of new limbs.
I will note that, like, your actual
Yeah.
arms, despite the fact that they're like covered in chitin, those still have like fingers and stuff. Those middle arms, those have like they got like
With pincers.
yeah, little pincers. They got clamps basically.
Wait,
got
so
clamps.
if I hold them up and walk sideways, can I do the crab walk?
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna go for a scuttle?
I
no,
guess
wait,
it's suddenly
okay.
not so bad.
No,
no, no.
I should
As
not.
you
No,
do
no,
that-
no. There's no
you
as I
start
do
to that,
anything. No.
Paulinella immediately looks at you and goes, oh, "The forbidden dance."
Why is it forbidden?
Truly, it is as the prophecy said. You are here to shatter the customs of old, bring forth the new age.
And we're all hearing bzz, 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 bzz,
Yes,
but
everyone else
Zelda,
is just.
the bee is very excited for some reason.
Amador says, "Ha ha! Too true, my lady. Of course, I knew these comrades would help us in our quest to defeat the bitter end. All the Korads, stop. Record scratch."
MC.
God.
Yes, you're save Sibilna is what I'm gonna say to kind of like we're saving Sibilna. That's
They all
good.
stare, and they go, says one of them, and it
Yes.
steps forward. And this one is the this is the obsidian one. And it looks up and goes, "And you're here to deal with the bitter end, are you?"
You're moving the character
Well,
sheet to
point-
D&D Beyond.
Point to the
Okay.
dandelion.
Beyond.
I like that. And Amador says, "They have agreed to help me on my gallant quest. We seek your aid as well, noble Korads. Will you join us?" And he goes, "What about them stinking Briganocks?"
What was that again?
Bring it on.
And one of them looks over and goes, "What are you talking about? You're a Briganok yourself, you bastard." And he goes, "It makes me hate it all the more."
Bergenok's bad?
It sounds like there's like a clan rivalry type thing going on
Yeah.
here.
As
But
you're saying that,
we've not seen
Amador-
Briganox.
Amador sort of like sneaks over and like hooks his sword at the hair that's holding John and slashes through it.
John has basically
And-
been missing all of this because he's been
And
just
then he sort of pushes with one of his pedal feet the Korad away. So he's just crying on the stone ground now. And he goes,
I'm just gonna set my
"Hide the
shield,
shield."
change the expression on the face, and just kind of like put it behind my back, or just wander off to the group.
Wow.
Or I could just
So
place the shield kind of like on the wall next to him, like leaning against a pillar, and John will go over and join the rest of the group.
okay, perfect.
See
He
Severa.
sees,
Whoa!
he sees the shield now with no feet under it, and he goes, "Pop, I
Oh, no.
see now. In my grave, you've been gone this whole time, and I just see you everywhere I look. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to live up to your standards, but not.
That Korid needs therapy.
And so I'm being the chief of the Chuck Corins. You think you can talk to people, but you're gonna be chief on the time. You don't want to talk to these fucking bastards. And they look over and go, "Get the fuck on with it!"
Please, as Jolene looks towards the edge, judging the distance.
And the
I
old
mean, I
one,
tried.
the,
It does not work.
the old one looks up and comes over to Juke, who was playing the song of their people earlier, and goes,
Can I use some sort of magical shit? Yeah, can I use some sort of magical ability to make these guys understandable?
"What do you
I will
got?"
use all of my 3rd level spell slots to make this easier.
I don't have comprehend languages. I could prepare it, but I need a long rest.
Hey, Sully, you got a translation for that one?
There was something like I understood.
I will
some
tell
of it
you,
was like,
that was some of the other ones I've been mixing in gibberish. That one was entirely only actual words.
Completely mixed it.
Okay, so one of the other ones, did you say you have comprehend languages?
Not prepared.
No.
Okay. Well then you're gonna have to just rely on their translating services. So
Oh god.
you're right there.
the other one, the other one goes like, "Hey, you big rainbow over there, but you can hear your little vampire." What he was saying, he said, "If you're here to freeze the window, we knew we could send a mother herd, but then mostly the breeders, they're the ones in charge of it. You see, they dug just deeper enough, they can get it all down there. But we've been feuding for the past 1,000 years. You need to find a way to raise like a crane."
How many
And
years?
let me tell you, the past couple 1,000 years, let me tell you,
Up 1,000
there's a bunch
years.
of there's just a bunch of fucking hairy beasts over there.
Oh, talking about my guitar.
No, I think they're talking about the Briganox.
Yeah, they're talking about
Who the fuck
Briganox.
Oh, I heard
knows?
heavy bass. I heard heavy bass in there.
Hairy beasts.
Hairy
Yes.
beast. Yeah.
Hairy
Hairy
beasts.
beasts. They're talking shit about these other Briganox,
Yeah,
which
Scab,
are
I hope
probably
you wrote
them.
these down because I'm gonna have to subtitle this video.
I got you little big nose and giant red ears. I ain't writing this down. Are you fucking kidding me? Just put question on the subtitle.
Incomprehensible gibberish.
Yeah. So everybody made away. And you had to bring it up to him. Yeah. And then when the rule was seen, it's different than we need to hold it. Then we're going to the how you. We'll take care of that generating for you. Even you can arrange for the eclipse.
Something about the eclipse. So the problem is, like, the problem is,
if we can
I have to
something if we
concentrate.
can arrange an eclipse.
So I will mercifully give you the actual translation.
well, it was
Oh,
also
God. I'm about to leave.
the thing is,
if this
I
keeps
can
going.
understand it. The problem is, I can understand it when it's being said, but because there's so much other stuff being said,
Sorry.
I have to concentrate so hard that I don't remember what was
in
said.
clear, unadulterated speech other than my own adulterations. He said, "Look, we'd be willing to help you if your goal is truly to free Zybilna. But, prithee, the Briganox are the ones who know the secret passageway that will take you underneath the mountain after digging just the perfect amount of depth. Unlike dwarves, Briganox know when to stop, and therefore they were able to find the secret passage that leads into the inside of the amphitheater of Motherhorn. Therefore, you could approach completely undetected. You could get inside, allow yourselves to set up some sort of representation of an eclipse that would allow us, the Briganox, the Koreds, together to overthrow and bring to a stop the cruel reign of the bitter Indolin. But you will have to have them overlook the past years of feuds and make sure that they are willing to join forces with us so that we might end her underneath the representation of an eclipse."
You know,
Isn't the only way
there's
we're
no
gonna
way
get the
in hell.
eclipse isn't the only way we're gonna get an eclipse is to get
The the
Gleam's
mask
sister, Glister.
lady.
Mhm. Yep. Figurative eclipse, sun mask,
So
moon
we
mask.
have to get Glister in order for that to work.
So we need the Berganox to sneak into Indolin's home to
I mean,
find Glister, and then someone can we can get someone to stage a distraction. We just need to get Gleam and Glister together near Indolin, and then the Chorids and the Berganox can take down.
They can take care of it. Yeah.
Indolin.
I did skip several of his choice words about Briganox, though, such as their dirty pig noses and their filthy rat ears.
This is a straight up like Hatfields and McCoys, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna have to go talk to the Berganox next.
Oh God.
Listen to me. When you ever come on me, sure you don't want to step on here because they're tiny as a fucking mouse.
What?
Now listen to me here. When you go over there, you got to make sure you don't step on them because they're tiny as a fucking mouse.
Oh, they're small.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
I'm big.
You are very big.
Yes.
Thank you.
Jolina's Lord.
No.
Flips the hair.
The
over the
ones
shoulder.
that mind the wish stones. They come from your mortal realms. They come here whenever you see the shooting stars in the skies or you blew out the candles on your birthday.
Wish stones?
Whenever you make a wish for the shooting stars and the candles on your birthday cake, then it creates a wish stone. They have to mind the wish stone and the wish never come true.
Oh. So wishes physically manifest here in the Feywild. That's weird.
Really, that sounds like bullshit. God, I did not visualize this.
Is Sabrith just like standing there waving around her bee lips?
She's just in
They
the
get
back,
used to
just
'em.
like screaming. That's fine.
There's a bunch of 50 fucking cheese eaters. So you go in there and you got your food on you. They're gonna fucking steal it from you if you're not careful. Bunch of little rat thieves.
Okay, if you're gonna be working with them, you can't be calling each other names.
They're just speaking the truth.
But there are diplomatic ways to handle interdepartment interactions. There's specific language you need to use in your missives from
All
one
right,
group to
call
another.
them filthy rodent pilferers then. Isn't that better for you?
That's
Thank
an
you.
HR visit.
Colleagues. You should call them colleagues.
Filthy pilfering rodent colleagues.
Close enough.
Yeah, there you
We're
go.
making progress. That's better.
They don't have an HR department.
Yes, but we.
I don't
Do?
think
Question
Acquisitions
mark?
Incorporated has an HR department.
It does.
It absolutely does.
It's Omen.
Oh God. Yeah.
Well,
this,
he's not
that's
going to pay
any
attention
better.
to anything.
That's not any better. All right. So. Do we need to patch
Basically,
up
any
Juke
reply
for-
to HR saying that there's a problem with HR comes back as, is it costing the company money? If the answer is no, your reply is, give them a warning. If the answer is yes, his reply is, take everything they have and kick them to the curb.
Well, so we need to go to the Berganox next, but how will we message the Chorids or signal them that we're ready to move out and begin the siege on Motherhorn? I don't know.
And we can follow you. And then they all just suddenly melt into the rock.
Oh. John puts the last piece back on the chessboard.
Don't touch that.
Severa, the one who there's one who doesn't melt into the rock. It's the one who cratered you earlier and bludgeoned Juke with a boulder and then killed Jolene. He's still sitting there. His great club is at your feet. And he's like, no, you gotta do it, okay? Just get it over with.
Oh my God.
Fucking kill him, dude. He wants it.
No.
He said, you gotta do it. Just get it over with.
No.
Rule of
Wait, look at this.
reciprocity, baby.
The party?
Let him off light. Just like a slap or something.
The great club is waiting. It calls you.
God.
Okay. I will pick up the Grey Club.
It's now a 4-hander.
What's your strength score?
I.
Wait, you got 60 tone B arms. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I've got the arms.
What?
They were
But you don't
colleagues.
have thumbs.
Are you gonna quadra hold it?
Yes.
All right.
And
What swing
then.
are you going for here?
What? No, I was just going to walk away. You know,
He's
reciprocity.
waiting for you to hit him.
Yeah, the rule of reciprocity. You have to, or we're gonna have problems.
Oh, I see. Okay. But I already hit you. Remember? It was the booming blade.
I don't remember that.
Jolene will pick up the great club.
Oh yes, no, but she owes you one. Here, Jolene. Enjoy.
You both have to do it.
Okay.
I'll hold one. I'll hold it in like my right hand, and then Severin can put their left hand on it.
Yeah,
All right.
Which,
So add
which
both
And
your
then-
strength scores and roll 3d8.
have a +5.
Well, my strength score is 0, baby.
Okay.
Weak as
so
fuck.
3d8 plus 5.
What's an 8 look like?
Jillian roll 1d8. Sever roll 2d8.
7, 3, 10.
Okay, plus 5, 15. Jillian, your d8.
I rolled a 3.
All right. So 18.
It's gonna
You-
be like a El Kabong, like a bong.
Bonk it on the head and it just like sticks. It like plants. And there's no bounce off. And you just see like a little crack form down his forehead. And he goes, "Well struck." And he takes it back and melts into the rock.
That didn't feel as good as I wanted it to.
Polynilla says to Severa, "You must heal your ally. Quickly. Produce your
What?
honey."
I
Summon your
am
droplets.
Not doing that. No. No.
Wait,
Can you milk a
Really?
bee?
The Polynilla dances and then like points to Juke. All you guys see is dancing and Severa.
and Sever's
Polynilla
saying
says-
no.
Polynilla says,
In normal, right?
"But you must. Your centaur companion. Her hair is all frazzled. Her body bludgeoned.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which,
Rock dust covering her."
I am sitting there trying to brush my tail out.
Okay. Queen P, I understand where you are going with this, but to be perfectly frank, she can fucking deal, okay?
Who can fucking deal with what now?
You.
You what? Wait.
Not like
Wait,
we have.
whoa, whoa,
It's not
hold
like
up,
we have
hold up,
magic.
Hold up. You understand the bee?
You don't?
I hear bzz, 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 bzz.
Wait. I do. Oh no.
Are you part bee?
Severa,
now?
you haven't noticed it, but when you've been talking back to Polynilla, while you've been saying things, you've also been, your antennae have been wiggling around and dancing on their own.
Oh no. This is worse than I thought.
Don't worry. When we get out of the Feywild,
You only
we'll all
notice
be
it this
gone.
time as you say that because one of your antennas like flicks up against your unicorn horn, and it gives you that full body shiver again.
Ugh.
Ugh.
He's beginning to believe.
all the way down to your stinger. So you're like your bee fluff.
No.
Just a
You
little
don't
wider.
have to remind me that is there, okay? Actually, the sooner I forget about it, the better.
You can actually like feel the stinger part of it like twitch.
quit
Oh,
talking
wait,
about
wait,
it.
wait. It is. Wait. Damn, it is a bee stinger, right?
That is correct.
Jolene, come here. I'm going to sting you and die.
What?
Queen bees can sting as many times
You're-
as they want.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
a empress bee.
Oh
You're
my
beyond
God.
a queen bee.
Fuck me.
Separate. Just think. We can bottle your honey and be millionaires.
I don't want to make honey. How do you even
Uh,
make honey?
I don't.
I don't know.
The bee starts to dance.
It's
You
coaxed out of
said
you.
that.
I'll
This is-
dance.
The
You're
bee
so
starts-
Did this just become not safe for work?
But we are working
No,
literally.
it's-
beekeeping is a time-honored profession.
No.
Okay, we can figure out how
We're
to
not
extract your
finished.
honey.
Can I just take Polynilla and squeeze her? That works.
Ring her out.
Ring her
one
out.
towel.
You try
Yeah,
to
just-
grab her, and Amador pulls away and says, "My lady, I will ask you not to touch the queen bee. Please, Her Royal Highness has been through enough.
How do we get more
She
honey
is merely
from?
expressing her admiration for you.
Oh my god.
She spent so much of her magic power, of all of her royal gifts and blessings, to bring you back and restore you, so that you are not using these." And it picks up one of your like metal limbs and goes, "These cast off parts of a tin soldier, it appears."
Oh, but
Whoa.
I can still use them. Just
Well,
touch.
I'm not taking it from you. I'm just, using it to prove a point.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can keep that one. They just kind of grow back too.
Your metal arms just kind of grow back.
Yeah,
Severa,
whenever I put
we
the
can
armor on.
make, if we get your arms to constantly grow back, we can melt the metal down and make it like dude. We're gonna make so much money when
So-
we get back.
As you walk, Amador picks up your legs and your arms that had fallen off, and Amador like starts, as you guys are walking towards the Bergenok mine, starts like pressing one leaf arm harder and harder and harder into this metal arm of yours, and you see like little like vine tendrils sprouting around the edge of the leaf as it crams one arm into this
Oh,
metal
that's weird.
arm.
Oh.
And then you see it go, "Armor for such a gallant knight as myself. It's a dream come true." And starts to do the same with the other arm.
It is implied, yes, Solhi.
Oh,
Yes.
no, I cannot. It is not the thing I can do. Do not spread lies.
We don't know how. So until we know how, Severa can both make honey and not make honey.
It is it's floating with
Colonel
honey.
says, "I can tell you exactly how. First, you need to."
Stop that.
I am gonna take a swing if she starts.
I figured you were
Okay.
going to stop her, which is why I paused.
Okay, we don't want Severa's honey. It's, half elf. I mean, right, guys?
You gotta work
I just
on
want to
that.
say that as you're making this joke, Juke has like the most massive bruise from where the boulder hit her in the flank forming.
Yeah.
Hey, your cutie mark finally came in.
Did you really just call it a
Right.
cutie mark?
It looks like the state of Florida. Not a good sign, Juke.
Oh my god.
Good night, folks. We're done.
It's
It's over.
That's
all
the end of
over.
the session tonight. Good night, all. See you
Man, I
tomorrow.
should have said
Oh my
that
Okay.
God.
40
Campaign's
minutes
over.
ago.
As we go to the break, you head forward, and
Hey, bro.
you get to the Briganock mine in due time, and you hear a voice say, "We're staying out there.
That's-
The cover. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we got it.
So you got to be able to leave, and then you got to do this, and you go there, right?
We're going in.
We don't know that. What? Okay. Before we move, does no one have spells to heal Juke? I can, but I'm a wizard. So I'd
I've
rather not.
already used 3 level 1 spell slots in this session alone. So while yes, I can do cure
In the
wounds
time it
upon
takes
myself.
you to get over there, like I'll consider it a short rest.
Okay.
So if you want to roll some hit dice, that's fine.
How many
I'll
hit
carry her
dice
like a
should
baby.
I have
Rest.
5 hit dice.
If you want to use your Song of Rest,
Yeah, what does Song of Rest do again?
So I feel like I definitely should not point out at all that John never got touched that whole fight.
He was hidden behind his shield. He's a little turtle guy.
He's a little wrapped up turtle guy.
so Severa, as you're walking, you find that like Oh, I accidentally enlarged your
How-
token.
How do I roll my hit
She's
dice?
so
Look how
big.
big B.
Yeah.
Hit dice you do in D&D
Oh,
Beyond.
well, we didn't have a long rest since our random short rest, so I've already used one of my hit dice, so I guess I'm going to use my remaining 4 for
That
the
is
short
correct.
rest.
The last
Plus
long rest you had
1d8.
was at the
The unicorn bathwater.
pool.
So 4d8 plus 8.
So that being said, as you guys are walking in, you have essentially a short rest. It takes you a little while to get over there, about an hour, hour and a half.
I'm also gonna do a gift of alacrity on myself for my feet I picked up. So I get to add a D8 to my initiative for the next 8 hours.
Nice. So as you get there, there's this cave, and as you get closer and closer, you start seeing angry, furious Koreds all over the place that appear like frozen in place. It takes you a minute to realize that they're statues, and they've all been placed to look exactly like the Koreds, like they're ready to ambush anything that comes out of the cave. From the cave itself, you can hear the sound of hundreds of tiny pickaxes and hammers chipping at stone. You see all around the cave are these large stalactites reaching towards the sky. Excuse me, stalagmites. I want to get
Whoops.
absolutely eaten to death in the comments.
Stalagmites?
Yeah, those are the ones that come up from the ground because they got a G, and stalactites come from the ceiling because it's got a C.
You keep saying my name. I don't know why you're calling me.
All right, stalagmite.
Thank you.
So
L-O.
as you're outside of the cave, what do you guys want to do? How do you want to approach this?
I rolled particularly high because I got a total of 31 HP from those rolls.
Very nice.
And so I didn't even get to put the plus 8 or whatever from the Song of Rest.
Okay.
So the other guys are gone, right? The rock boys.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on the mine, and we just see like statues of not. We're seeing statues of Briganox
No, you're seeing statues of Koreds.
over in the Briganox place.
Yes. That look angry and mean, like they're ready to, like they're actual Koreds ready to attack anything that comes out of the cave.
Oh, like
This.
so they're facing into the cave.
Yes.
Oh,
You can.
Oh.
It's with just your passive insights, you know that, and because you saw one of the Koreds literally stone shape that like settee for your feigning couch, you can easily guess that they made these statues so that the Briganox think they're always being watched.
So this is some Minds of Moria shit.
yeah.
Yes.
Stormblaze, thank you for the 100 bits. You said be careful. Are you going to give the DM or a player advantage for that 100
Yes.
bits? Who are you giving it to?
Who would you like to give?
You're not
advantage to?
Twilight Sparkle.
You are.
Duke is the one with the cutie mark. It's a bruise, and the
Yeah.
bruise is gone now because short rest.
We can have a cutie mark up here on your bee stinger.
No.
So you're giving it to a player. Do you know? Oh, do you know whom you will be giving it to?
That
Princess
being
Luna's the
said-
best princess.
That being said,
We did not take a break.
you're outside of the cave entrance. Do you want to go in?
First
Is-
we have to.
Do we need
I'm
to check
going
for
in.
traps?
Nope.
Do they?
Fuck it. I am going in. If I
Okay.
die, then that is a
You
massive.
just hear the pickaxes and everything's going on.
All right, Bella, you have another advantage. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So-
I will need to use it soon when I die in here.
Perfect. So I would like you all to head in, and as you're going in, you hear this constant, just this echoing through these caverns of constant noise of pickaxes, wheelbarrows, pulleys, but you see nothing. You don't see any Briganocks. You see no evidence of them up here in
Well, they
these
said-
upper parts of the caverns.
Hmm.
So you continue onward.
Well, they said they're very small, so we need to make sure that we are
Let's watch our feet.
being very careful.
Okay. So you keep
Slow
watch,
steps.
you keep listening. You're going through like the constant just rhythmic.
Oh,
Ping, ting, 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 ting,
Before we
ting, ting,
walked
ting,
in-
ting, 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 ting.
before we walked in, could I have asked if they like music?
You would have gotten no response.
Okay. Well, that tink to tink to tink, is it rhythmic?
It is constant. It's like a cacophony, but there, as you're listening, like you do hear some rhythmic tones to it. There's something on it you can't quite pinpoint, even as a master of craft. Like it's hundreds of things beyond any
The
sort of
acoustics are all
orchestra,
off.
beyond any sort of orchestra or symphony you've ever listened to. Like there's hundreds, if not thousands, of individual tool strikes, all combining somehow to make this. You keep walking. I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
Oh
Oh,
God.
great.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
20. Not natural.
13.
Non-organic.
Full of GMOs.
I need to
Dirty 20.
check. I have one more player advantage. I'm gonna use it up because I rolled another freaking one. So
17?
goodbye, all my advantages.
Okay, and just remind me, what immunities do our players have?
Advantage against charm, and I can't be put to sleep.
Okay.
I'm resistant to cold damage and altitude, I guess. 'Cause I'm a Goliath.
I rolled a 7. I, as far as I'm aware, do not have any
Okay.
of those things. So on my saving throws area, it also says +1 on saves. Is that already added into the
Yes.
D&D? So technically, I'd normally have a +2, and it's just a +3 because of that.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I am going to give a disadvantage to Jean.
Oh, dick.
Actually,
Wait,
you know, no,
why?
you know what? I'll let you
Why?
have your 20.
Why?
You can have your 20.
Why?
So as you guys are walking, you keep hearing this rhythmic noise. You still haven't seen a single Brignock anywhere.
Then why did we make Constitution saves?
That's a good
And then
question.
Juke just drops.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Juke just, like, 1 second clopping, the next thump.
Whoa.
As
Keep it
Jolene
safe for work.
Flopping.
Keep it safe for
As
work.
Jolene,
Yeah.
as you turn to see what happens, you sort of like start your turn and then you're on the floor.
Gravity? What the heck?
They're
Gravity change?
unconscious.
Dunk.
Oh, John will immediately rush over.
Jean, as you start to, you like stagger for a moment, you go,
Lack
Oh,
of
no.
oxygen?
Oh,
and the longest yawn ever.
God damn, you made
Severa-
me yawn in real life.
Severa completely unaffected.
Oh, okay.
No, you turn around and you're like,
You are
why are they
alright.
why are they falling over? You have no
What's
idea
going
what's
on?
going on.
What's wrong with you?
The constant tink, 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 tink. John, you're trying to wake them up.
Just like very, very sleepily trying to roll Juke's like horse body. It's not
Okay.
going anywhere.
She is completely like limp,
What
but
is,
she's still
John.
breathing.
what is going on?
John, wake up.
Guys,
Wake up, John. John.
I'm
Jean,
awake.
Jean,
Sure?
you're
I think you're lying.
you're okay. You like blink a few times and you shake it off.
Shake
But-
it off. Shake it off.
But like you cannot wake them up. You sit there and you're like shaking them. What all do you try and wake them up?
Is it Jolene and Juke?
Jolene and Juke snoozing.
It's just very, very like clapping in front of their face.
No, nothing.
He'll reach over to Juke and like strum a few strings on her guitar, see if that has any reaction for her.
There's like
Oh my god.
there's like
How
a
dare you.
there's like a reflex twitch of a hoof, like it's trying to kick,
Oh,
but still unconscious.
go over to Jolene, just like Jolene, just like pushing at her shoulder. Oh God.
Nothing.
John.
She's cold
Yes.
and dead.
John.
She's-
Yes.
Is this normal for your friends?
No, they've never just dropped. Are they like visually like visibly and audibly like snoring or like?
they're asleep. I don't know if they normally snore. If they do, then they are. If they don't, then they're not. But
Oh.
like they're definitely like deep breaths.
Okay, so
You
slow.
see Juke's giant horse body. And it's like the Triceratops in Jurassic Park.
I mean, I've heard of this thing called narcolepsy.
I don't. They've never done this before and just passed out. This is definitely not normal. This.
As you guys are arguing a little bit, you hear
It's okay. It's coming. Okay, this has been the session of the most
It's-
annoying noises and voices
it's
I
still
think I've ever done.
amidst the constant like ting 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 ting
Oh my god.
John will look around. Like, does it sound like it's getting closer?
Okay, I am going to put myself between the sound and Jean between myself and the sound because I do not want to get closer to any more things. It will turn me into something
Okay.
weird again.
Okay,
John
so
like raised the shield, but otherwise has his hand out. Like, what's
as you do
going
that,
on?
you see the shadow of what looks like a skeletal snout with like rat fangs on the bottom of it, and it's like huge. It's coming around the corner.
So there's a split second as this skeletal, horrible, grisly creature comes around the corner.
It's
and
just a shadow.
No.
It's the shadow looks that way.
All Severa hears is very quietly under John's breath. John just goes, "Not again."
Wait, you know this?
And then from
No,
the corner, carrying a torch, most of
With a
them
steel chair.
with
Sorry.
pickaxes on their shoulders, and 3 of them pushing tiny wheelbarrows full of ropes, pitons, and what appear to be fasteners and clamps are 16
Oh.
Briganox. And they're just sort of like talking to themselves in a language you don't necessarily understand because you can't really hear them because they're so far away. They keep pushing. They're not paying any attention, and they look up and they see you're awake, and they just like freeze.
John freezes.
Like forever.
Hi.
As you say that, they go, run! And they all turn the other way, back the way they came. Like pickaxes go flying, torches get thrown.
Bloody run is what they said.
Yes. The wheelbarrow gets like one of them in the back, like hurls the wheelbarrow into your path. I would like to note that they're tiny creatures and the
I was about to
wheelbarrow
say,
is
is this
appropriately
wheelbarrow, like,
sized to
A few
them.
inches high.
It's maybe like it's a wheelbarrow. It's like 12 inches across, and you like with a Herculean effort throws this wheelbarrow in your path and goes, "I've slowed them down, boys!"
Well,
and they run the other way, just sprinting as fast as their tiny little legs can carry them.
looks over at Severa.
I guess he's as good as yours.
And you hear him say, "You gotta help us! You gotta help us! They're gonna kill us! They're crazy. And you hear a voice say,
Overreaction much?
you hear a voice say, don't worry, I'll handle it.
Hey,
Ooh,
can I
please.
consider this a long rest?
And
I'm sleeping.
After 8 hours.
If we're still here for 8 hours,
If
it's
I'm
definitely
out-
a problem.
If I'm out for 8 hours, I better get a long rest out of this.
and a tall, slender human comes around the corner, clad in dark leather armor. Looks at you, and they appear to have a friendly face that's illuminated by a tiny wisp of light, floating next to a mouse-sized creature perched on the human's shoulders. The human goes, "Greetings, trespassers," and he smiles at you. "Didn't anyone ever teach you to knock?" And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
No!
There's nowhere to knock.
I want to keep playing.
Hey,
there a
I
door?
get to take a 2-week nap, okay?
He said, "Greetings, trespassers. Didn't anyone ever teach you to knock?"
There wasn't a door knocker.
What are we knocking on?
There wasn't a door.
Shut up!
A
Shut up!
cave. I don't want to bust your balls or anything, but
Why do we gotta
Shut
stop
up.
there?
That's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll look forward to who this person
Man.
is.
In
That,
2
that
weeks.
was a pretty tough session. I'm kind of beat.
Gosh dang it.
Uh,
So next week we will not be having a session. It will be the next session for this will be August 1st, provided we are not dead from FanFest. We can't really have a session next week simply because it's the day before our flight and we got a lot of stuff to do.
That
So-
said, I would like to, since we have a little extra time, just one thing that I want to ask of chat. What was your favorite moment of tonight?
Yes, while I find us someone to raid.
You can just be normal, Sabrith.
Please help.
What minions?
I hate it. Thank you.
I just imagine like Doki like watching the stream, just like, ah, yes, I must draw this
I
now.
must draw this.
That's pretty accurate.
Let's see.
Stella suffering.
yeah, we all do love Stella suffering. It's kind of
Well,
what
so-
we the
We
whole
all
reason
love
we
it
have this.
listening.
So Stella being or Severa being pancaked, Severa turning into a bee, Severa learning
Wait
they
a
can
minute.
communicate with Polynella.
Wait a minute. No.
The honey part.
Well, this
Get
was
it.
apparently a Severa heavy episode.
I'm
for
being attacked.
Chat and everyone
Not
else.
by not by will.
Targeted.
Well,
Not
the
by
Koreds
choice.
definitely attacked you.
They killed me. What? Wait, hang on a second.
Yes, but
Never
nothing
got off
funny came
kinda-
out of that. Nobody liked
yeah, I'm
your
sorry.
little romance with the Kored, apparently. They don't they just don't understand rock person on rock person love.
Yeah,
It's
I guess
it's a harsh
Jolene is
world
a
we
rock
live in.
person. I'm
Yeah.
a giant rock person.
it's a harsh world we live in
It
for
was-
rock people.
It was
Let's be
it was
Yeah.
it was strictly platonic.
Damn it.
Damn it. I
Oh.
believe I have found us.
Would you say it was plate tectonic?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Strictly platonic.
I have.
I'm leaving.
I have
You
found
can't
us
leave. You're
another
stuck here
VTuber
forever.
doing.
Well,
D&D
at least
right
it
now.
was, some metamorphic parts on Severa's end.
Yeah,
Why?
I know what Sab's favorite part of tonight was.
My favorite part of tonight, honestly,
Damn
was
voices.
the fact that Jolene played along with like the forehead kiss of the
Wasn't the-
waking up to just a face full of beard and just being like, oh,
It's not the weirdest thing that's ever happened. She's used to hairy little dudes. I mean,
Oh my
8 foot
god.
tall. So
Excuse me?
he does come from an area with a lot of dwarfs, so
yeah,
Not the worst thing she's ever been kissed by.
definitely
that
not.
said, everyone, thank you for joining us. We will see you probably in 2 weeks, but we won't make any promises.
We're gonna be level
Everybody.
7. Yeah.
And
Hey.
I'll
Night.
be streaming Lego tomorrow. Keep in mind we do have that giveaway active, and it is active all the way until August 2nd when we do close it. And you don't have to be present that night, but we do appreciate if you are. You have to pay attention to see if you won, because if you don't contact me within 24 hours, 48 hours, I am re-rolling. So keep that in mind. I
Get you some
have
Lego.
located another VTuber that is streaming some D&D. So why don't we go ahead and raid Lansy 2022, and let's make our raid message roll initiative. You're being raided.
I have 1d8 to my initiative.
I'll let you add that while you're sleeping.
Yep. How fast do I sleep?
Incredibly
Ooh,
fast.
Just like that.
Wait,
If you
the
don't have
line
dizziness,
under
it's
it
okay.
means it's a 9.
You can
Yeah. Oh,
you can
fuck.
change it
Yeah.
to
It's
what
not
is
a- it's not a
glitch
D8.
cat? I don't remember how to do glitch cat. Glitch cat. There you go. All right. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Hopefully, I'll see you all tomorrow.
Take
Thanks for tuning
care.
in. Bye
Night.
bye.